This is a recap for Monday, November 8th. Today in class we started with working on IXL. So this is kind of a week that's in between week 8 and week 9. Week 9 is, we're previewing it, and then next week is really going to be week 9. So these aren't really under assignment folders yet. Like here's an assignment folder. Here's an assignment folder. So these aren't official assignments yet, but they will be. So we're just previewing them. So we're just kind of getting started on them. So D2, IXL D2, IXL G7, and IXL H1. So let's look at D2 real quick. Okay, D2 is compare and order decimals. And there was a symbol in here that students were asking about. In case if you're watching this, then you might wonder about. So it says greatest to least. So we look at the ones. That 6 is bigger than all these 5s. And then these are all tied, and so we go to the next one over, and so that we look at the 7 and the 3 and the 4. 7 is bigger, and then the 4 is bigger than the 3, so there we go. And least to greatest, so we're going to do this, like this. And I'm just trying to get it up to where it's a little different format. Okay, here's the format. So this is less than, 3.7 is less than 5.6. And 9.5 is greater than 9.4. And this is less than, and we're going to go 0 is less than 1 is less than 11. And this is greater than, and these are equal to each other. These zeros don't make any difference. Greatest to least, the 2 is tied, but this 2 has, this is 2, 0, and this is 2, 2 after the decimal point, and that's the biggest. And this 4 is tied, the 0.4, and then but the 0.6 is bigger than the 0.09 is bigger than the 0.06. And so forth. And then let's go to G7. 7th grade. Actually, many people didn't get to G7. We may get to that a little bit later. So I think I'm going to go on to what we did next. And what we did next, I didn't quite get there in the IXL, but in case you get there, I want to show you this symbol. And we did Desmos point collector, and we needed this new symbol in order to do it. So here's what, and you can work on this. If you're gone today, you can work on Desmos. It's called point collector. So if you look at the number line, the blues are, we're trying to collect points. And so blues are positive and reds are negative. So blues score for us, reds score against us. And so this line, see that doesn't include the blues above the 2. This does include the blues above the 2. But if we get those 4 positives, we get 1 negative. And so we're just looking at our score here and trying to get the maximum number of points. So if you want to stop at this point and just kind of play around and see how you can get, like, let's say a 9 out of that, then we have to move the lines around that we can't grab and drag. Now we have to use symbols. So if I want all the numbers that on the number line less than 7, I can say x is less than 7. If I want to include the 7, I can actually do this symbol right here and put the I'm hitting the equal sign and see how it includes that 7. Now I don't want to because my score goes down in that case, but let's change this to x is less than 4. X is less than 4. So now I have, now if I included 4, watch what happens. If I hit the equals, that includes the 4. Whoops, that's just 4. Okay, less than, and I hit the equals also. All right, so I'm going to pull out this right here and talk about this a little bit more. So this is less than, like 5 is less than 6. This is less than or equal to 5 is less than or equal to 5 because it's also equal. So this is less than, and this is less than or equal to. So we had the example in class. I said, put your hand up if you're 13. So half the class put their hand up. Then I said, put your hand up if you're less than 13. The other half, because everyone's 12 or 13. Then I said, put your hand up if you're less than or equal to 13, and everybody's hand was up. So x is greater than 5, x is greater than or equal to 5. And in fact, we had, here, let's show you this. We'll close that out. Look at this screenshot we had right here. These are the notes that we took. So this is x. Let's do this. So x is less than 2 is this one right here. X is less than or equal to 2. Looks almost exactly the same, but notice how the 2 has a circle around it and it's filled in. So the difference is this. So this is less than 2. That's right there. And this is less than or equal to 2, and we fill that dot in. So this one was less, x is greater than 3. That goes this direction. And it's open circle. This is x is greater than or equal to, and that's been filled in right there. And it goes this direction. So 6, all the ones that are highlighted, it's true. 6 is greater than or equal to 3. 5 is greater than or equal to 3. 4 is greater than or equal to 3. 3 is greater than or equal to 3. All right, so then last thing is we went right here to, well, I'll show you how I got there. So we went to the Pear Deck operations, order of operations preview, signed in, and it looks like this, and we went to the last slide, slide 5, and there are 4 silly, funny songs about order of operations. So listen to those, and then you can vote if you'd like. We voted already in class, and if you're absent, we'll let you know when you get back what the outcome was of that voting. So again, this week is kind of a wrap up of the first quarter and also a preview of next week. And that is a recap for Monday, November 8th.